I am Dr. Ganesan, Head Department of Economics, INR Janagimal College, Sivagasi. Today I am going to explain about how to estimate regression equations. Here especially this video lecture is for 12th standard students because I have taken the sum from 12th standard Tamil Nadu State Board book. But it is not only for the 12th standard students, it is also useful to the students who are studying or who are learning regression equations. So before enter into the calculation of the equations, regression equations, just I will give some introduction about regression. So here the term regression was first coined and used by Francis Galton in the year 1877. So here regression explains the average relationship between two or more variables, and if the variables are given in original units, right? You take into account of correlation explains only the degree of relationship between two or more variables, but you take into account of regression, here regression explains the average relationship between two or more variables. Here with the help of regression, one can predict the value of unknown variable from the value of known variable. So here we can estimate the unknown value from the known value, or we can estimate the dependent value from the independent value if it's given. Right? So if one value is given, we can estimate the other value. Suppose if x value is given, we can estimate the value of y, and at the same time if y value is given, we can estimate the value of x. So here in the case of two variables, that is x and y, there are two regression lines. One is regression line x on y and regression line y on x. So when there are two variables, two regression lines, x on y and y on x. So here the regression line x on y gives the most probable values of x for any given value of y. The regression line y on x gives the most probable values of y for any given value of x. Are you clear? So regression line x on y gives the most probable value of x when y is given. That means here we are going to estimate the value of x, right, when the value of y is given. And in the same way, the regression line y on x gives the most probable value of y, that is we are going to estimate the value of y with the help of the value, that is a given value x. So here regression equation is nothing but the algebraic expression of the regression line. The mathematical form of explaining the regression line is called regression equations. When there are two variables, already I have explained, there are two regression lines. When there are two regression lines, when there are two regression lines, we are having two regression equations. One is regression equation x on y and regression equation y on x. So regression equation x on y, it should be written as, the equation form is xc equal to a plus by. xc means the calculated value of x, that is equal to a plus by. A and b are called the constant or the parameters. So if the value of y is given, we can estimate the value of x after finding out the value of a and b. So the regression equation x on y is equal to xc equal to a plus by, and the regression equation y on x is equal to, that is yc equal to a plus bx. So here a and b are called the parameters of the line. So a shows the level of the fitted line, and b shows the slope of the line. B shows the slope of the line. So here we are estimating the parameter values a and b with the help of the method of least square. So here the method of least square means when we are taking the deviations with the help of arithmetic mean, and we can square that the deviation should be the minimum, right? Okay, so here after calculating the value of a and b, we fit the equation x on y equal to x equal to a plus by, and y on x equal to yc equal to a plus bx. So with this introduction, now I am going to explain how we can calculate or estimate the regression equations x on y and y on x with the help of a sum. Here the sum is taken from 12th standard Tamil Nadu State Board book. So here the x and y variables are given. X values are 45, 48, 50, 55, 65, 70, 75, 72, 80, 85, and the y values are 25, 30, 35, 30, 40, 50, 45, 55, 60 and 65. So here what is asked means find the regression equations x on y and y on x from the following data. So here how we have calculated the values for calculating correlation value. In the same way we have to calculate all the values. So here first you have to enter the values in column x, and you take the total of x value, that should be denoted by sigma x. So here the values we have entered in x column are 45, 48, 50, 55, 65, 70, 75, 72, 80, 85, and the total is equal to 645. So in the same way you have to enter all the y values. The y values are 25, 30, 35, 30, 40, 50, 45, 55, 60, 65, and you can take the total of all the y values. The sum of y is equal to 435. So after estimating x value, that is the total of sigma x and sigma y, we have to find out x bar and y bar. X bar is nothing but sigma x by n, and y bar is nothing but sigma y by n. So here x bar is equal to 645. Here n equal to number of variables are given. Here 10 variables are given, so n equal to 10. So 645 divided by 10, that is equal to 64.5. This is our x bar value. And y bar equal to 435 divided by 10, so that is equal to 43.5. So 43.5 is our y bar value. Now with the help of x bar and y bar, we have to find out the dx and dy value and other calculations. So here both the x bar and y bar values are in fractions, so we have to take approximation. So here x bar is 64.5, so we take 65 as our assumed mean, and y bar is equal to 43.5, so here we take 45 is our assumed mean. So with the help of assumed mean, we have to find out dx, dy, then we have to calculate dx square, dy square and dx, dy. So now we have to estimate the dx and dy values. First you take dx is nothing but x minus a is nothing but the assumed mean value. So here we have taken 65 as assumed mean, so x minus 65. So all the x values we have to take the deviation from the assumed mean 65. So now the dx values are minus 20, minus 17, minus 15, minus 10, 0, 5, 10, 7, 15, 20. So after calculating the dx value, we have to take all the positive values total separately, and we have to take all the negative values total separately. So here the positive value total is equal to 57 and the negative total is equal to minus 62. So negative values is greater compared to the positive value, so you put minus sign, and the difference between 62 and 57 is 5. So sigma dx equal to minus 5. So in the same way we have to calculate sigma dy. Sigma dy is nothing but y minus a. So here a equal to 45, so y minus 45. So for the all y values we have to take deviations from the assumed mean 45. So the dy values are minus 20, minus 15, minus 10, minus 15, minus 5, 5, 0, 10, 15, 20. So here also we have to add all the negative values separately and add all the positive values separately. So here the negative value total is equal to minus 65 and the positive value is totally equal to 50. So here also the negative values is greater compared to the positive value, so you put negative sign and you take the difference between 65 and 50, that is equal to 15. So sigma dy is equal to minus 15. So here we have estimated dx sigma dx and sigma dy. Sigma dx equal to minus 5 and sigma dy equal to minus 15. So now we have to estimate dx square. That means we have to square all the dx values. So here minus 20 square, that is equal to 400, minus 17 square 289, minus 15 square, that is equal to 225, minus 10 square, that is equal to 100, 0 square 0, 5 square 25, 10 square 100, 7 square 49, 15 square 225, 20 square 400. So the dx square values are 400, 218 and 225, 100, 0, 25, 100, 49, 225, 400. Now you take the total of all the dx square values. So total is equal to 1813. So dx square equal to 1813. So and then you take the square of the dy values. The dy square values are 400, 225, 100, 225, 25, 25, 0, 100, 225, 400. Now you have to take the total of all the dy square values. The total is equal to 1725. So sigma dy square equal to 1725. So now we have to estimate the dx dy values. So here we have to multiply dx value with the corresponding dy values. So here minus 20 into minus 20, 400. In the same way you have to take the product of dx and dy. The dx dy values are 400, 255, 150, 150, 0, 25, 0, 70, 225, 400. Now you take the total of all the dx dy values. The total is equal to 1675. Here the sigma dx dy is equal to 1675. So at the time of calculating dx dy, you have to be very careful about the sign, whether both the values are in the same sign or in the opposite sign. If it is same sign, the value is in positive. If it is an opposite sign, the value is in negative, so you put negative sign. Okay, so now we have estimated all the values. So here the values are sigma x equal to 645, sigma y equal to 435, sigma dx equal to minus 5, sigma dy equal to minus 15, and sigma dx square equal to 1813, and sigma dy square equal to 1725, and sigma dx dy equal to 1675. So here already we have calculated the x bar value. X bar equal to sigma x by n. So that is equal to 645 divided by 10, that is equal to 644.64.5. Then y bar equal to sigma y by n, that is equal to 435 divided by 10, that is equal to 43.5. So now we have to estimate the two regression equations, that is regression equations x on y and y on x. First we estimate the regression equation x on y. The fitter line, the equation is x equal to a plus b y. So here the equation, the formula to find out the equation is x minus x bar equal to r sigma x by sigma y into y minus y bar. So here it is very difficult for us to calculate the r value, standard deviation for x series and y series. Then after that, if you calculate the regression equation, it is very much tedious. So for that, what we have to do means we have to calculate the two regression coefficients. R sigma x by sigma y is nothing but regression coefficients x on y. So here you can remember the formula for calculating Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, right? With the help of assumed mean method. Here at the time of calculating the regression coefficient, suppose you take regression coefficient x on y. In the correlation formula, what is the numerator? As it is, you write the numerator. And in the denominator, under root, you are having two values, that is n into sigma dx square minus sigma dx the whole power 2 into under root of n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy the whole power 2. So here what you have to do means from the denominator, x on y means you have to take y values only. No need to put root, you have to take the y values. And y on x means you have to take only the x value, right? So here I have written the formula r sigma x by sigma y, that is regression coefficient x on y is equal to n into sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy the whole divided by n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy the whole power 2. So here we are estimating regression equation x on y. So I have taken only the y variable. So now you have to substitute the values in the formula. So n equal to 10 and sigma dx dy equal to 1675 and sigma dx equal to minus 5 and sigma dy equal to minus 15. So 10 into 1675 minus 5 into minus 15 the whole divided by again 10 into sigma dy square equal to 1725. So 10 into 1725 minus of minus 15 the whole power 2. So here you can multiply 10 into 6, 1675, that is equal to 16,750, and 5 minus 5 into minus 15, that is equal to 75. But you are having here minus sign, so put minus sign, minus into minus plus 5 into 15, that is equal to 75. So in the numerator you are having 16,750 minus 75 divided by 10 into 1725, that is equal to 17,250. You put minus sign here, minus 15 into minus 15, that is equal to 125. So in the numerator you take the difference between 16,715 and 75, that is equal to 16,675, and in the denominator you take the difference between 250 minus 225, so that is equal to 17,025. So now what you have to do means you have to divide the numerator value with the denominator value, that is 16,675 should be divided by 17,025, so that is equal to 0.98. So here r sigma x divided by sigma y equal to 0.98. Now what we have to do means we have to substitute 0.98 in the place of r into sigma x by sigma y. So here the equation is x minus x bar equal to r sigma x by sigma y into y minus y bar. So x minus x bar equal to 64.5, that is equal to, instead of r sigma x by sigma y, you substitute 0.98 into y minus y bar equal to 43.5. So x minus 64.5, that is equal to, now you can multiply y and for minus 43.5 with 0.98. So 0.98 into y, that is equal to 0.98 y, plus into minus, you put minus sign. So 0.98 into 43.5, that is equal to 42.63. So the equation is x minus 64.5, that is equal to 0.98 y minus 42.63. So now you can take the numeral value from the left hand side to the right hand side. When you are changing a value from the left hand side to right hand side, at that time you have to change the sign. So here x equal to 0.98 y minus 42.63. Now you are taking minus 64.5 from left hand side to right hand side, so you have to change the sign. So you put plus sign and 64.5. So now x equal to 0.98 y. Now you take the difference between 64.5 and 42.63. So here the positive value is greater, you put positive sign. The difference between these two values is equal to 21.87. So here the equation is x equal to 0.98 y plus 21.87. After calculating this, we would write in the correct form. The correct form is x equal to a plus b y. So first x, here the x equal to, the a value is 21.87 and b value is equal to 0.98. So here x equal to 21.87 plus 0.98 y. So this is the regression equation for x on y. So in the same way we have to estimate the regression equation for y on x. So the fitted equation is yc equal to a plus bx. So y minus y bar equal to r sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. This is the equation for calculating the regression line or regression equation y on x. So here also we have to estimate the regression coefficient y on x. So r sigma y by sigma x is called the regression coefficient y on x. So here in the same way you have to write the numerator as it is, and the denominator in x on y we have taken y values, but in the y on x you take only the x value. So here the formula to calculate r sigma y by sigma x, that is regression coefficient y on x is equal to n into sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy, the whole divided by n into sigma dx square minus sigma dx the whole power 2. Now you have to substitute the values in the formula. So 10 into 1675 minus 5 into minus 15, the whole divided by 10 into 1813. So this is the value for sigma dx square. Put minus sign, sigma dx equal to minus 5. So minus 5 the whole power 2. So now you can multiply. So 10 into 1675, that is equal to 16,750. You put minus sign, minus 5 into minus 15, that is equal to plus 75. the whole divided by 10 into 1813, so that is equal to 18,130. You put minus sign, minus 5 the whole power 2, that is equal to 25. So in the numerator you are having 16,750 minus 75, and the denominator you are having 18,130 minus 25. You take the difference. In the numerator you are getting 16,675, and the denominator you are getting 18,105. Now you can divide the numerator value with the help of the denominator value. You will get the regression coefficient y on x. So 16,675 divided by 18,105, that is equal to 0.92. So regression coefficient y on x is equal to 0.92. So in the place of r sigma y by sigma x, we substitute 0.92. So here the equation for y on x, that is equal to y minus y bar, that is equal to r sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. So y minus y bar equal to 43.5, that is equal to, so instead of r sigma y by sigma x, we have to substitute 0.92 into x minus x bar is equal to 64.5. So y minus 43.5, that is equal to, now what we have to do means, with the help of 0.92 you can multiply x and minus 64.5. So 0.92 into x, that is equal to 0.92 x, plus into minus 0.92 into 64.5, that is equal to 59.34. So the equation is y minus 43.5, that is equal to 0.92 x minus 59.34. So y minus 0.92 x minus 59.34. Now you take minus 43.5 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So you can change the sign. Minus sign should be changed into plus sign, and you write the value 43.5. So y equal to 0.92 x minus, now you take the difference between minus 59.34 and 43.5. So minus value is greater, so you put minus sign. The difference between 59.34 and 43.5 is equal to 15.84. So the equation is y equal to 0.92 x minus 15.84. So now you have to write it in the equation form, that is yc equal to a plus bx. So here a value is minus 15.84 and b value is 0.92. So the fitter line y equal to minus 15.84 plus 0.92 x. So this is the equation for regression equation y on x. I think, dear friends, you can clearly understand about how to calculate the regression equations, both x on y and y on x. Kindly go through the video carefully and you can get benefit out of it. Those who are not subscribing so far, kindly subscribe. And if you have any doubt, you can make it in the comment box. Thank you friends.